Hi everyone, nice to see you. Welcome back to Libby's Junk Journals. Boy, have I had some problems getting this video done. I've been trying to do it all day. So anyway, let's get it done before the sun disappears, and I know there's a few shadows. I apologise for that, but yeah, we'll just fire ahead. So anyway, these are two soft cover journals I've done in what I what I think is Kiwiana style. And we have dangles on the front here. They are 8 3/4 by 5 3/4, which is 22.2 centimetres by 14.6. And I got this idea for the soft covers from I think they are called ideastimestwo. It was a channel I came across, and she was showing you how to make these soft covers. So that's where that inspiration came from. And these wee bands I've got on here are two I found a while ago. They have faux pearls on the buckles. They're imitation velvet, I think they are. And the wee dangles that are on here have a feather charm, and there is a wee shell charm. We have other two bits of shell here, and we have a plastic tiki. I'll leave that off there. This one's the same. It just has a wee fish charm on there. So the tiki is a traditional carving, and it's sort of spiritual. It has a spiritual value, and it is also like for loyalty, strength, and remembering family and those that came before. And you see a lot of tikis carved in Panamu, which is the Maori name for our greenstone. So I'll just take bands off, and I'll show you a wee bit of the covers. They just slide off. So this one here has the sheep on it, and we have some flax weaving on here, and some Maori carving design, and we have the head of the tuatara just poking through here, and on this side we have the tail of the fantail, some pawa shell, our pangas, and we have a wee pigeon, wood pigeon here, and some more Maori carving design. They have two signatures, and this middle signature is an insert folder which also has pages in it. And this one here, we have the wood pigeon, and we have the pangas, the ferns, and our molpok, that's the New Zealand owl, and we have the kuru here of the fern. And the kuru is derived from a young frond coming out from the centre of a fern, but it also symbolises new beginnings and growth. And here we have the fantail and our two kiwis. This is the brown kiwi, even though he's looking a wee bit green, and this is our spotted kiwi, and the spotted kiwi is the rarest out of both of them. So we'll put this one just over here to the side, and we'll have a look through this one. So we have the fantail, this is the kakabeak, and we have the New Zealand owl, the molpok, and we have the bit of the Pahutakawa tree down here, this is it here as well. So on here I have it's a brown paper bag, and I've done some collaging on it. And there is a card here with a charm, some charms I've made. I've pinned that on there, and we have a tag here with some sari silk at the top. And here is also, most of the tags do have sari silk on them, and I've collaged on most of the tags with things that you find here in New Zealand. This here is a Tracy Fox label I've put on the tag. We have some ferns on some paper here. I've made some pockets here, and that's a book page with flowers. We have coffee dyed paper. This is another tag done with music paper and coffee and tea dyed paper. And I've put some fussy cut flowers on here with our New Zealand stamp. And I've made the tuck spots out of the same material as the cover. And this is our Ko-Fi. It's a beautiful yellow flower. It's a tree, and I've printed it onto vellum. And that's one of our New Zealand books. It's on New Zealand weeds. I've finally got to use it. I had that for a couple of years. Our sheet. And this has got a fold-out page on the other side, and it's a book page. So I've put a card in there that says sunshine and good times. Trying to think of things that are quite New Zealand. There goes another card there. It's a library card. This is some wax paper. I was really pleased I managed to get some of this, because it's very hard to get hold of. As soon as she puts it in an Etsy shop, it just goes. And that is from BodyMindSpirit. Her shop is on Etsy. We have another collage tag here. It's a serviette on there. And this is a wee accordion trifold. This is Rachel from Roxy Creations, and I've made it. I haven't changed her design to it because I really liked it. And I've got a lot of these wee glassine bags that I can use up now. So I've got New Zealand stamps in the wee pockets, and this is a New Zealand penny, which is out of circulation. It's 1959, and it's got the tui sitting in the Ko-Fi tree. And this one is, or was, our half penny. It's got the tiki on the front, and that is 1961, sorry. I'll just sit that in there. I'll show you what they look like before I cleaned them up. My husband collects money from around the world, and he had a pile of old New Zealand money. So I asked him if I could use some. So this is what it looked like before. And I cleaned them up by putting them in a container with some very popular soft drink, and it cleaned them up a treat. So this has been collaged with New Zealand butterflies and flowers and the odd bird. This is a vintage golden kiwi ticket that they used to run here in New Zealand. I can remember my mother buying these. So this is a copy of it, the golden kiwi, and this is from around about 1960. And this is the other side of that book page, and I've put washi tape down the seam of it for strengthening it. Here we have a card And this is an old docket from way down the bottom of the South Island. It's from Invercargill. This was printed in September 1956, and it's a receipt for trimming trees. Here is some parchment paper. I've just put a wee fussy cut flower on it. It's been inked up. And big tag done with book pages. It's been collaged as well. And this is the folder. You can write on the front and on the back as well. And this idea, this hasn't been glued on. It's just tucked through there. This idea came from the BookVandalShop. I've been watching, I found her a couple of weeks ago, and I've been watching, having a look at her videos. She has got some beautiful journals. She's very good at what she does. And great ideas for using these manila folders. And I pinched one of her ideas. This is it here. I think it's great. So there's two pockets here. We have Surrey silk. I've stamped a fern on there. And I put that in there. I know the All Blacks numbers are white on black. This is the reverse. We have tuck space here that I've edge punched the coffee dyed paper and tucked that in there. A journaling card there. We have tea and coffee dyed paper in here. And I've done my 3-hole thing there instead of the 5, and I've tied some beads on the end. This is one of the New Zealand Weeds book pages I've made into a tag. And we have another wee tag here, a card here, and another card in there. I'm trying to beat the sun going down. So here's the second signature, and it's used music paper and tea dyed paper. And we have some cheesecloth on here, Surrey silk, and this is out of an old gardening magazine. And here we have the tui sitting in the Pahutakawa tree. Pretty birds. Got a lovely song that, well, it's not a song, is it? It's the noise they make, but it's just really nice to listen to. When we were living up in Wellington, we had them waking us up in the morning. This is a page out of how to make different papers. It's done with seaweed. This I put in here. I've edge punched it because it reminds me of our blue oceans and sky. We have shells, our beaches. It's an old postcard. Some tracing paper. This is a photo that was taken on the way to Kaikoura, and that's all the baby seals, wee pup seals. And this is sort of like the pattern you get on the bodice of the Maori skirts with the bodice on them when they do their traditional songs and so forth. This is an old page from a woman's weekly, and this is from 1956. there. And these are the wee glassine bags that I'm trying to use up. I don't know if that shows up, but I've embossed it with some bulrushes and flax and stuff, and that's a bit of wool that's in the top of that tag. Here we have a vintage letter card that I've printed out, and I've put lines in there for easier journaling. And this is a book page on all about our kiwi. It's been inked up. That's the Pahutakawa tree. Here we have another collaged card with a New Zealand stamp on it. And this here, I bought a book in, must have been about 1995. It's a very old book, and this was inside it, and it's a ticket to admit one person into the opening of Parliament in 1904, so it's a bit of New Zealand history. His name was Arnold. I can just picture him in his suit, with his hat, his polished shoes, his white starched shirt, heading off to Wellington, our capital city, and having that tucked inside his wee pocket, the wee pocket up on the top of your jacket, and producing that in order to get into Parliament. And here we have my name on here. So this one here is the same. Things are just in a slightly different place. Here we have the kiwi, some flowering flax, but it's all very similar. And I'll just quickly flip through. There's the golden kiwi ticket. Here's the same coins and stamps in there. And I've just put a few things in a different order. And this one's got New Zealand on that collage tag. The journal inserts exactly the same. And that's the Kakabik tree flower. Collage tag rather. I always get my tags and cards mixed up. So I hope you've enjoyed having a look through these. I'm sorry the video is a wee bit rushed, but I'm about to run out of daylight. So I will be putting these in my Etsy shop, but they won't go up for, it won't be tomorrow because I'm really busy tomorrow, so it'll be the day after. So they'll be in my Etsy shop in a couple of days. And I'll put all the links to everything below. And I hope you enjoyed having a quick look through, because it definitely was a quick look, wasn't it? And until next time, this is Libby signing off, and I hope it won't be too long till I do another journal. So if you like what you see, please subscribe, look after yourselves, and see you next time. Bye.